My name is George Abenall, and I'm a sophomore on the Boston University men's soccer team. Recently, I asked 4 of my teammates to answer questions about the team. Here's what they said.
Zion's a bullet. When he's running, when I give him a through ball, for example, I know Zion's going to get it. And he works a lot in his speed work. I see him doing his workouts in the locker room with his body weight, and Zion's a bullet.
I would have to say Ryan Sullivan then, because even though he's not quick in the first 10 yards, if you give him a good 40 yards or something long ball, he'll definitely get there no matter how over much you hit it or whatever.
In terms of speed, just general speed, I definitely say you gotta break it down into categories. Obviously, I do consider myself not to be boasting or anything. I do consider myself probably the fastest player on the team, but I do think that over a top top speed type of distance type of thing, I think Nick, which is Matt McDonald, or Ryan Sullivan are definitely up there. I would actually give it to Matt, but anything 60 meters or shorter, I think I'll take that. Yeah, definitely I'll take that.
Strongest person is Matt McDonald. He's just a physical specimen when you look at him, and in the gym, he's an animal. And when you go 50-50 with him for a ball, it's Matt McDonald.
I'm gonna have to go with Zion because he does all his body weight workouts in the locker room, and when we go up to the weight room, he's constantly just pumping on the iron like crazy.
There's strength, there's natural strength, and I think Matt McDonald has to take that one. I mean, he is an absolute ox. You just have a look at him, how he's built, despite lifting pretty much the same stuff that I lift and some of the other players on the team. I mean, you know, he's stronger than the rest of us. So I definitely say Matt McDonald.
Matt McDonald's probably the strongest body any center back in the league. Definitely Matt McDonald.
Best dribbler in close situations, I definitely say the person with the best feet has got to be Jasper, but in terms of who's the most successful dribbling, taking players on, I'm going to give it to the other Belgian, Elias. I mean, when he hits his combinations all together, definitely is someone to look out for. He is a threat when he's running at you with the ball at his feet.
Jasper. His feet are magical. He's a true baller. Jasper's a true baller.
Best dribbler, Jasper, 100%. He puts defenders on the floor daily in practice, and the ball's just on a string when he has it at his foot. So definitely Jasper.
Best dribbler. In terms of pure foot skills, I'm gonna have to go with Jasper. Completely. Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna go with him in general. He's amazing with his feet.
Best dressed would be. It's tough. I mean, no one really stands out. No one really has a unique style. You know what I'm saying? But best dressed. It's tough, man. I don't know. KP has some nice drips sometimes. So maybe KP. John Syracuse, 100%. He's got the grandpa outfit. He's got the long sleeve gray shirt with the gray pants, and then the shoes that have they just don't match at all. Definitely John Syracuse.
To him, Renee Ishmael in the locker room, he makes me laugh all the time. Anytime I hear a song, I always would tell Renee to get in the middle and dance, and he doesn't. But shout out to Ryan Sullivan for dancing as well. He's a clown when he dances.
George. When we got the locker room music going, he's just going off, doing his thing.
I mean, what I consider dance, what some people consider dance is different, but I mean, I'm giving it in terms of who's the most on beat, who's got the drip, got the flow. I have to look and admire it. It's actually going to be split. I'm going to share it between George and Renee. I definitely think that in terms of the dancing that I like, what I consider dance, they've got the skills right there.
Best dancer, Ryan Sullivan, but only to Ocho Drippin'. That's his song, and when it's on, he just goes off. So definitely Sullivan.
First answer, it's probably gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be Nick Malvezzi for me. I mean, like, he can't move. He honestly can't move, and there's just no coordination there. Great keeper, but just no coordination there for me. There's no drip to it. So definitely Malvezzi.
Worst dancer on the team. I gotta give it to Malvezzi. It's a disgrace, actually. Disgraceful.
No, I'm gonna say myself. That's why I never dance.
Nacho. Because I'm a big fan of Spanish music, and Osuna especially. And Nacho and I share this in common, so I gotta give it to Nacho.
Well, there's only like one person that really gets it all the time, so I'm gonna go with myself. But George gets it all the time, but you know, when I'm on it, it's the best.
I mean, this one's often argued, but I honestly don't think it's an argument. I'm gonna have to say myself. I mean, whenever we're turning up before games, I'm the one that, or even after the games, people don't realize when I'm on the aux, they're just there having a good time. But I mean, I don't really pay attention to that stuff. I'm more about playing the football and stuff. But other than that, then I'd definitely say I give it to George. He has a good eye. He has a good ear. He listens to requests. Knows what to play at the right time. So definitely George.
I don't know, man. It's probably Skylar, because he's gonna figure some way to get us out of there, and then we're gonna be okay. Definitely Skylar. I say definitely Skylar.
I mean, on an island, I have to take the island on. And I think Peter Carbo, Bobo's definitely the one I'm going to take with me on an island. We'll be able to hunt those animals, get those fruits on these. I know that's my guy there. He'll definitely be able to, keep me going in terms of survival. He knows what to watch out for in terms of the wild animals. Peter Carbo, Bobo.
Stranded on an island with one person on the team. I think it would have to be Nick Malvezzi. Nick Malvezzi, because I know that I would have a great time on the island, and I would just be roasting him the whole time. It would be a lot of fun, but Nick will. I'm the father. Nick's my roommate actually, and in the relationship, I'm the father and he's the son. So I know whatever I say goes, and I'm the boss of the island. So that's why I would pick Nick Malvezzi.
I'm not too sure, because I've seen Zion beat George, and George beat Zion, so I'm going to go between them two.
I mean, in terms of skill, in terms of being able to play the game, I know it's myself. But I definitely have to give credit to George. George is a great player. He knows how to win the game. It's not necessarily the best thing to watch in terms of, but I mean, that's how he plays the game. That's up to him. But it definitely is tight between me and George. Just depends who's feeling it on the day, to be honest. But the record is in George's favour, so I can't deny that.
John Syracuse. That guy will take an hour to shower and get dressed.
John Syracuse. He gets up 15 minutes before I do and shows up 5 minutes after me in the locker room. I honestly have no idea what he's doing at that time, but definitely John Syracuse.
Myself, I take my time. I'm showering or getting ready. I like to be neat and organized, and I go at my own pace, and I get a lot of complaints about it, but
John Syracuse. There's literally a stack of towels in our room like this big, probably like 8 or 9 towels from the locker room, from John, the equipment guy, that he hasn't given back. So John Syracuse, 100%.
John Syracuse. Because that guy will get towels from there like crazy and never give them back. Oh. Elias and Jasper. They are two peas in a pod.
Jasper and Elias, you know, those guys are inseparable, and their relationship is very admirable, and I love the guys, and you know, they're just hilarious when they interact with each other as well.
I would say Gent and Nate together, it's like Dumb and Dumber. Like, you know, there's the two of them when they're together, like it's a mess.
Lakshmana. Lakshmana Shivali will most likely miss the bus because it actually happened before, and Lakshmana is just, you know, he's in his own world and awe, and very admirable guy who's class individual, class human being, but he's the one that's gonna be late for sure.